Hi guys, Nai here. Welcome to the fourth episode playing as Elodias Franco Iberia. Last time we finished with our big city, La Monde, producing above 100 culture, though we don't have as much of the other yields. There was an achievement in the game that activates when you have a city that has 100 culture, 100 production, 100 energy, and 100 science, I believe. Food and growth is not included in that 100 city. That was pretty challenging in a normal game. However, right now you can see I have no problem getting over 100 culture here. Let's go and start with the quests. The SonarNet quest will give us either 5 additional city strength or additional science from SonarNets. Let's go for additional city strength. It's really positive for our defense. I started building. I don't have enough for column matrix. Okay, I started building Air Force. Let's continue with more raiders. That will be purely defensive, of course. It's not like we are going to attack anyone. Technology, civil support already, so we can construct mag rails instead of ordinary roads. Our Air Force will be set to air intercept, at least for now, and later we'll see. We have expanded into multiple other cities. You see, we are still going healthy, even though we founded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new cities. That's very positive. Ultimately, all of these trade convoys will concentrate in our big city, not the capital, but Lookout Monday is an important big hub. Well, we can attack some of the aliens with our air units here. That's always useful, so I don't have to send individual units into these hills and get them out again. That would take a lot of time. Air intercept, that's I as a hotkey, and prosperity will finish its Ferroxide improvement buildings with Neural Lab. As I said, the trade convoys. It looks like I don't have recyclers in the new cities. I don't have recyclers, but we are going to La Carte Monde. All other cities gain food and production from the city being so big, so productive, so healthy and growing really fast. As you can see, war is continuing. Hunterman declared war on Susan Fielding. Hunterman is the last one. Susan Fielding pretty strong. And we are at the top, of course, as we should be. Mainly because we are expanding our empire. That gives quite a lot of points for population, for land. And I will keep purchasing these trade convoys we are running in positives. But I will switch label to social development. You can see we have 218 culture produced per turn, which is honestly insane. Not as insane on turn 233, but really powerful, really good. We have boosted these yields for our cities from Virtue here with Interdependence Network. And since we have another another virtue reached, I could go into Magnasanti right now, but honestly, there is a better one. There is one in the synergy bonus here. I could go into Pathfinders or alternative markets for that, or even applied meta sociology. This is pretty pointless virtue, but you never know what can help. The AI isn't very keen on spying or is pretty bad at it. That means we got one free affinity level. Let's go for purity, of course. We got one food from Dome. Here it is where Dome is improved even more. You got many unit improvements. Let's check them out. Guardian into Warden. I'm not going into Virtuoso or Kodiak. Let's pick the additional range, so they are really worth the name. Sentinels into Centurions get additional movement. Destroyers with additional movement. Yeah, I don't need the range. I'm not fighting any cities here. And broadside into cannonade. Let's keep it strong while attacking or defending within friendly orbital coverage. And onslaught, well, I don't care about this unit very much. Let's give it additional movement. That's a recon unit, I believe. Recon rating. We get some free virtue. I wonder from what. I guess it's from the trait. I'm going into monomyth. 7 culture for every great wonder. That will boost our city up to 150. This is 28 from virtues because we have apparently 4 wonders. Exigency spot, Paradigire, Gopuyalan, Stellar Codex. It doesn't count the national wonders, so-called, the spy agency, that every player can build. His quest for observatory, we can either get additional city strength or robot coverage. Coverage is worthless, let's go for city strength. As you can see, we have finished our personality traits. Everything is topped up. And we can start thinking about different agreements. I could get rid of the colonization corps. I don't think I'm going to settle any more cities. Let's get rid of that, even though it sours my relationship with Lena Ebner. I can improve it later. And I'm pretty happy with these. Public transportation or Central Health Authority falls down a bit. I could swap this out and keep Skunkworks, keep party politics. Of course, Susan Fielding likes it, and those I had disagreements don't. Because I cancelled both of them at the same time, they both don't like and like it the same. So in the end, nothing happened. I just got better relations with Susan Fielding and a little bit with Duncan Hughes, but I believe we are at war, which I'm not noticing even. I believe we have launched some orbital units or something, so we got another quest from Matilda Barrow. Homesick, we can destroy 2 alien nests. Um, Perhaps I can. There is some alien nest over here. In the end, why shouldn't I? But first, let's build relativistic data bank in this city. I will check if that counts as a wonder for the virtue as well. And I wanted to switch out some agreements, so here we go. Lena Ebner, do you have anything interesting? What teams might be fine, but I wanted with Kavita Thakur, there's unhealth from global population. Yes, usually when the AI likes you as much as she does like me at 9, she will give me any of these agreements or reusable vehicles for production for future robots. This is very minor bonus, but it can help. And Hanjamun has everything covering science stations. Nothing interesting. Let's try for reusable vehicles. Cooperating nicely. Connected Einsatzlacquer. As you can see, Lacquer was added to the network and receives 20% bonus production from maglabs. But I'm going to improve Einza. This will be a pretty nice, productive industrial hub, actually. We've got planetary engineering that allows us to build boreholes and production from generators. Well, this is a very niche way to play, relying on the generator improvement, but it can be really powerful. It's a very energy heavy build, and borehole simply gives more production. Of course, the quest there is interesting a bit. Yes, bionics lab that requires resilin in the buildings. That means I can get rid of this resilin. We've got another virtue. I think I should really finish the knowledge tree. So let's go on with it. Bit field research. Start building a borehole. Why not? In our capital as well. And I will place a terrascape upon this resilin. It was improved by a paddock, but that doesn't give us enough. We are getting more from a terrascape. As you can see, The resilient resource will be removed and the paddock, of course, replaced. Let me check. I think yes, no, yes, no, no. It doesn't count this as the relativistic data bank is virtue, probably. For the sake of virtues as a wonder, probably. I'm not sure. And I'm finishing the terrascaping over here. This forest with alien trees will be replaced by a very, very nice jungle. And I just noticed Lena Ebner is going harmony. That's why she's purple and green. That means we have some disagreements. Alright, it means we will probably reunify our people. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities here. I think I have decided she went into a different direction with her civilization. That's a proper reason to go to war. Unlike war with Duncan Hughes, which is really, really pointless here. There we've got the neural lab. Yep, it doesn't count the relativistic data bank as a world wonder. It's an artifact wonder, honestly, and that's a little bit different, but I wouldn't say it's different enough. Here's war. This will be interesting. He is pretty weak. We are at level 12. He's at maximum level 5. So he doesn't have anything. Okay, Anjamun, you made a grave mistake. Let's take another virtue. That will be in knowledge. We go for the information warfare, even though we don't need the new covered agent recruit. We get a free technology from this energy bonus. And of course, I'm going to use it on some late game. Leaf technology would be great. Escaping, yeah, I was researching that. Let's keep it clean and go for something else. But I will eventually need nanotechnology for the Exodus gate. And I think, yeah, let's go for augmentation. This will give us some purity, affinity, and access to Daedalus ladder and perhaps augmentary as well. Okay, is Antimon somewhere nearby? Not really. He has the city of Azraya. I could capture or liberate it or something. I believe he's down in the South Seas. Yes, that's not far. We'll see what he sends up to us. It doesn't look like he's moving in our direction. Should I build Daedalus ladder here? 18 turns is a long, long time. I think it's worth it. Let's go and build it. The additional 10% may not be as much, but every little bit helps. Let's go to seas and replace these farms with domes. I don't remember the hotkey for domes, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. And you may notice that Lena Ebner has also some really strong cities here. Has hotkey U. Let's build those under the surface of the water. Mindshare, the quest for neural labs. Let's go, let's say 10% production for military units. And our capital will produce a bastion, aircraft carrier. And covered agent belonging to Integer, she's spying on me. I don't have to like that, but let's keep stealing or trying to steal science from her. Wait, I have a quest for more titanium. Let me cancel this 5 titanium at 20 diplomatic capital per turn. Let's abort this mission and send this special agent to buy. What do we buy? I can build improvements over here. That's 6, that's 12, that's 6. Oh, I don't need floatstone right now. Let's buy petroleum instead. With our new ally foundry, we can either get more production from titanium mines, which is great, or create even more titanium for titanium resources. Let's go for production. I should get rid of this alien nest here. Let's send a warden over there. It seems the navy from Jungsu has arrived, but will be no match to our superior firepower. We got additional virtue. We can't go any further in knowledge. Perhaps we could go into prosperity for additional orbital coverage. That would be funny to cover all the planet. But in this case, I'm going into adaptive tactics for 50% XP from combat. I have to start climbing the might tree as well, and then fill in whatever is left. There he is. I will fire down his ships here and search for some more, perhaps. Quest obstacles of the past for cloning plants. Let's take 10% food carried over, and I'll pillage this alien nest. Got 25 food, of course, but a quest continuation from the Journal of Matter in the Barrow. I can either get additional culture or population. Let's deny people their return to Earth, keep them here, and bring more people later. Let's deny the return to Earth. We got one population, that's not much, in one of my cities. I'll upgrade the submarine to Eradicator, stronger within orbital coverage, and Lancer to Dragoon with one more movement. Alright, I have to capture Osraya. There is geoscaping for the Abyssal Mirror. And level 7 is Supremacy, that's helpful, not really required. To this city, I think I will liberate it. Kavitha has been a good friend of mine. Our next technology, well, going for surrogacy would be nice. I think should be into nanotechnology so that we have access to the Exodus Gate project and can go into Purity Victory. Let's build something on the nice island. What about an augmentary? Oleo bases will soon belong to us. They broke. Yeah, he's firing upon Fidele. That's an ancient joke from a bad Japanese translation from some old game. Oleo bases belong to us. He's improving, but not very much. Damn, there are ships. Let's bombard them one by one. And awaken these raiders. I cannot strike anything, but I can rebase them to prosperity. Kavitha has currently 2 cities. She was taken one and didn't found any other ones. That's why she likes us, she is afraid of us, because she is the smaller civilization here. And my city of Fidele was bombarded 4 times, but was not taken because he does not have a melee unit in range. Let's move our ship in range here. Fire upon this submarine and take these raiders and attack the other ones. Villa should build some defenses if I don't want to leave this for him to take. Yeah, let's build a rocket battery. I'm not sure if we can make it, but since he only has ranged units in range, we might just keep the city. And our capital finished the bastion. Let's go with augmentary. Trade will go into Le Monde, provide Ainsa with nice yields. And you see, Fidele was also brought to minimal health again. Fidele is saved, and we can bring down these. Let's move the dragon on land and then attack, because this way I believe he doesn't get the penalty. We've got another virtue. Let's go for military industrial complex. I'll move the bastion closer, but it will not play a role in conquering Asraya. My dragoon will have to move over the land, get discipline, pillage, heal a bit, and fire upon Asraya. And we'll take it and liberate the city. Here, liberation. Thank you for liberating our city. Well, that's the positive one. Let's rebase these raiders onto the carrier. I believe the Bastion can carry 2, an additional 1 from the promotion. So 3 air units. I should purchase something in Le Cœur du Monde with, say, diplomatic capital. We have accumulated a lot. That will go in towards augmentary here. Bastion will sleep over here. I'm not going to fight anymore here. We liberated the city and he lost. That's good enough for me. This worker will go up here, improve the floodstone. There is Duncan Hughes make progress towards emancipation and promised land victory. He had launched an orbital unit, the Lasercom satellite here. It's of course important and I shouldn't forget about it. Shouldn't forget to do it first before I finish nanotechnology and Exodus Gate. Try to go for the Exodus Gate and wonder why it doesn't allow me to do so. Since we have captured the city from Chungsu, he lost a lot of war score and is able to give us planetary, survey and defense grid. All those are minor technologies, I accept that. Knight made peace and everybody doesn't like that. Now I'll keep my navy near La Belle. Purchase a worker here and let it work over on these floatstones. That's something I really need. Here, remove the miasma first. Okay, first of the domes is out, and this coast tile provides 3 food, 2 production, 2 culture, almost as good as a terrascape. It's not producing the health here, but it's decent. Doesn't cost as much, doesn't produce as much energy. I think it's a win-win. Let's build more. Now we can build a defense perimeter, additional city defense. And here we go, improving floatstone quarry. This adds additional energy from the floatstone. Nothing great, but very useful. Another virtue, I will go towards public security. We've got 1 free technology from this energy bonus, and that will be surrogacy. 10% worker speed, access to Aegis perhaps, and 20 affinity towards purity. Finishers will be upgraded into Devastators and Aegis into a fortified 60% stronger when inside city. I believe we have finished terrascaping this part of land. I will not destroy the petroleum well, this is serving as well. Let's change these farms into domes. There is Daedalus ladder. I have danced among the stars. My children endless worlds. Adding yields for the particular city 10% isn't that great, but it's really good. Let's check up on the city. It already produces 210 culture with 109 from a base. Over 100 production, over 100 energy. Not the science, but that can be improved. And I will swap these tiles as well. And it comes to me as a surprise that I can work the tile next to another city as well. Our next research, since we research nanotechnology, will be orbital networks. That's something we really need at this moment. And next one, social dynamics. And of course, I'm waiting to build the abyssal mirror. You know what? Let's invest into Panopticon as well. This city will be well defended. I think I should destroy this basalt in favor of a terrascape as well. Right now, Angemon likes or fears me a bit more. Let's accept, even though that sours relationships with others. Okay, everybody fears me, I believe. Quest feed me for Xenomercery. Let's go. Force 450 science. We got the orbital networks, of course. And access to nanopastures. I should build one in Le Cœur du Monde. There's an old soldier's axiom. There's Panopticon. Quest all that can be for augmentary, finally. Who should be improved? Our working class or our all citizens? We can get additional 10% help from the augmentaries in addition to the one production, one yield of everything, or 5% to all yields. Of course, limit to working class. We already have that in our biggest city. I'm going it towards Abyssal Mirror, but there is Nanopasture to be built first. This worker will destroy the basalt with a terrascape. Quest DNA division for city nurseries. Okay, 5% towards military units. There is first of our float stones. We will be able to deploy a lot of holosuits. And I'm personally looking forward to it. Let's continue. There's only one synergy bonus of the tires to increase all yields by 10% by filling it out. That will come later. Right now, I think I should go for superior engineering or even adaptive sciences, like additional affinity from researching technologies. Even though we are pretty high, we can still go up there. All right, we are going towards the Abyssal Mirror next, and then I am going to launch a lot of orbital units from this city. Let's check the orbital layer. Yes, this weather controller will drop soon, and she doesn't have anything that will block us here. That's great. Quest always on for defense perimeter. Let's get free maintenance. The density hit points are not important at all. Another quest, naming rights, borehole. We can either get 5% city production or 5% city energy from boreholes. Let's go for production. That will help us very much. And La Carte du Monde is producing here 121 production, 238 culture. Still, that's not enough. And I think I should start. Let's build one holomatrix in the city. There is another dome, more domes, more domes. And of course, I need one lasercom satellite for the victory condition. Let's do that now from prosperity. Here is the social dynamics technology. Gives us access to Teravolt and some on distillery, of course, that's helpful. Civil creation, very, very big buildings, important ones. The quest for nanopasture will give us 10% city food from nanopastures. Next research, I'm not going into cognition collaborative thought anymore. This will not give us anything, but human conservation would be nice. However, I need this new Terran myth to culture from international city or station trade routes. It's a nice wonder as well. Let's go for human idealism. My next virtue will go into liquidity. If we ever need to purchase anything, it will be cheaper. And as you can see, the tooltip to augmentary looks absolutely insane. Here are some domes. I keep replacing these farms and purchase these tiles. And that one got cheaper. Fine. Almost all tiles have been claimed. Quest fueling the future for xenofuel plant. Let's get yields from xenomass walls. If we have any, they will be improved. And civil creation in our capital. This holomatrix will be... I was hoping I could send it over here. Let's down this weather controller. I don't need it anymore. The city is growing anyway. And I will launch holomatrix here over the biggest city. And the yields will explode. So you can see the capital. These tiles give 9. I think this is a bug. This should be 5. These 3 from terrascapes and 2 from the... Yeah, it is 5, but the view here says 9. That's a bug. Here it says correctly, here it says wrong. I don't know why that is. And the lasercom satellite should go over the people city for improvement in science. And here we go, the promised land. We got nanotechnology, we should build an Exodus gate. For emancipation, we should research hypercomputing, but we don't need that. I should purchase something in the biggest city here. I would like Teravolt, but that will be next turn. That will improve our yields, especially culture yield, even more. Here, Lena Ebner downgraded me to sanctions. She doesn't like me anymore. And my friends in Susan Fielding. That's fine by me. Yeah, she's gone into harmony as well. She is humanitarian, likes this food, likes production of military units, covered operations, but not this doesn't like me at all. Duncan Hughes is going into purity just as we are, but he doesn't like us. I don't know why. We are not killing military units. We have not veteran units. Of course, we have culture. Hunter Moon is behind in affinities.
Now let's get back to what's important.
Fielding is going towards harmony, but pretty balanced.
Ekorig.
I don't mind our friends being from different ideological groups here.
As Adam
Yeah,
said,
let's cooperate. There are a lot of units from Integra here. I think I should withdraw some of my units from the border and of course start building some more military. We can start building the Exodus Gate, but not in Fidele or any of these small towns, small cities. If we build it, then in the biggest city here. We've got another virtue almost decked out here. And I'm going into superior engineering so that my orbital units stay up longer. And we almost got this synergy bonus for 10% yields in every city. We have another free virtue. That means civic duty, half of production for every city population in city tile. And with that, we have decked out our synergy bonuses in the tires. Now we have to finish the synergy bonuses for fulfilling the treat. I'll build some ships in this city that will be cannonade. End this episode next turn when we produce the abyssal mirror finally. And I believe all the tiles that could have been terrascaped have been. So let's swap to domes underwater and then we are done. Here's the Wonder Abyssal Mirror that allows us to overlap the orbital units by one tile. That is very important for stacking our hull matrix here. Let's build many in the city. They have to be built and launched from that city. We can also purchase one right now with energy, and I will purchase the Teravold with diplomatic capital. And I can't produce a holomatrix if I bought one. I don't mind. Let's build a defense perimeter instead. This is updated our city. Currently we are at 323 culture. That will even grow when we get more population working on the water tiles. That will be quite soon. The city is growing nicely, productive, science, energy. What don't we have? Thank you all for watching and see you in the next episode where we finish the city, get it up to 11, and perhaps win with purity victory. Goodbye.